Andy Sukhu here, founder and CEO of Y2K Credit Solutions. Today I'm here to speak to you about a very, very important topic. And in my line of work, out of 10 clients I see a week, 7 of them have this issue, and it's a judgment. What is a judgment? What is a default judgment? A judgment is when, let's say you had a credit card for Citibank and you weren't able to fulfill your obligations while you had the card got charged off, you were not in a financial situation to resolve the issue with the collection agency or with Citibank, and the bank sends the debt to an outside attorney to pursue a suit on you. Now, the attorney sends you a document stating they're representing the client, which would be the bank, and they want to resolve this issue with you. A lot of consumers don't open the mail because they're scared. I don't know why you're scared. Open the mail, because if you don't respond or have a line of communication with the attorney, that's what causes this judgment, right? So a lot of clients don't open the mail. They ignore it. The attorneys give you 30 days to 45 days. Now, after that time has passed, they go to court, they file a default judgment. And a lot of clients tell me, I didn't know they can find me. What do you mean you don't know they can find you? All your personal information is on your credit report. They do something called skip trace. So they're able to see where you're working, who's your payroll company. They're able to see who do you bank with, where your direct deposit or your payroll goes, and they're able to see what's in your bank account. That's why a few clients came to us, and lately, for the past 30 days, the last month, we've been servicing a lot of clients with default judgments, bank account levy, payroll levy. If you've seen us if you've paid attention to our Instagram, Y2K Instagram page, Y2K Credit Solutions, you've seen me post quite a few videos about being in court, resolving a client's situation. I've even showed you a document of a judgment got released. But that's the long process to resolve it, and a lot of it can be resolved before that it gets to that level. So going back to what the judgment is. So you're not paying the credit card, you're not paying the attorney, you're ignoring the attorney, you haven't responded to them. They go to court, they file a document for a suit to sue you. The judge honors it, now you have a default judgment. Now, a marshal serves you. Granted, marshals don't serve ethically these days, sticking on your door, which is not a proper way to serve you. But what happens is that you get the judgment served to you, and you don't open the mail still because you're scared. There's no need to be scared, right? You're not going to go to jail. It just needs to be resolved, though. Now, because you haven't resolved it, a copy of the notice from the marshal goes to the employer to freeze your bank account, or a copy of the notice goes to a bank that you bank with, and they have to freeze X amount of dollars in your checking account. The issue with that is once they have access to your bank account or your payroll, and they know you're able to resolve this debt, it makes it very hard to negotiate a settlement for you, because there's no perks for the attorney to resolve it, to settle anything, because they have access to your money. Their goal is to take 10% or 17% or whatever the percentage that they want out of your check weekly or bi-weekly until the debt's paid off. The second thing you don't realize, that if they're debiting your check, your payroll check, by the time you finish paying that debt off, you pay double the debt because there's interest on that. So, a lot of clients come to us frantically, my bank account's frozen. Here at Y2K Credit Solutions, we specialize in that as well. We actually are able to file an order to show cause, get the bank account released, and resolve the debt for you. But, we want to tell clients, a lot of this can be avoided. It doesn't have to go all the way to court. We can resolve it with the attorney. You just have to reach out to us, and you just have to open those mails, all right? Don't wait till last minute, because it gets more costly, right? And especially if you're a person that don't have 6 months of savings and you have a lot of expense and your money's frozen in your bank account, it could really, really hurt you financially, because you're depending on that money in your bank account to pay your bills, right? So be very careful when you get a judgment. It's not a joke. It's not something you want to take lightly. You really want to resolve it seriously. When clients come into our office and we do consultations, we ask them, Have you received any documents? Because when we pull your report, we're able to tell if you have or you are being sued for a debt. Those become priority because we don't want your checking account to be frozen. We don't want your payroll to be frozen. And that can be embarrassing too if the employer, payroll company receives a letter to garnish your wages and you're a high-ranking person in your company, right? I don't think any of us want to have that. So, guys, here at Y2K Credit Solutions, we specialize in resolving judgments for our clients. We're not a letter system. We're not going to write letters to dispute. It has to be resolved with the attorney, sometimes in court. We're here to help you. Don't be afraid of those letters. Give us a call, 516-568-4541, and we can get you back to the financial path that you need to be.